deliciousVB with another tutorial, and this tutorial will be on going deeper in settings. So you see those tutorials around YouTube about using settings, but they don't really, in my opinion, they don't really go far enough and show you all the possibilities with settings. But before I start, I will introduce settings to you. Now first let me name my settings tut. And while it's loading, I'll explain. Settings is basically a way you can save data while your program, you can save it while your program is running, but it is always saved. So you can save it through the account or through the application, whatever you want to do, it will work. Now, an alternative to settings, which of course is a lot longer, takes a longer time, more coding, but an alternative is saving a file. Now, there's one problem with doing this save file thing, saving a file with a text. There's one problem. Besides it being longer and harder to do, another problem with saving a file instead of using my.settings is that there are not nearly as many features. So it's hard to work with them. But it is a way to save different types of data. Okay. Anyway, this form has been created, so click on the form again. So we'll load up properties. Let's change the text to settings, and let's put a little text box and button. Yeah. So let's change the font of the window. So let's go to font. Okay, now I know this is like a really, really big font, kinda. I don't know, it depends on what you think, but yeah. This is basically kinda gonna look like a dialog box. So, by the way, this is also making. If you ever need to make something that looks like a dialog box, all you do is click on the form, go to form border style, select fix 3D, make show icon false, maximize box and minimize box false, and you have a dialog box pretty much. So let's change this to save. Okay, so I'll save the setting. Now, to get to settings, click on project, go to your project properties. In this case, my project name is settings tut, so it'll say settings tut properties. Say your project is named project, it'll say project properties. Okay, so now it opens up this page. See these tabs over here? You want to go down to settings. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the settings layout for creating settings. Now you want to name the setting, of course. By the way, this right here, this little star thing indicates if it's saved or not. Now, you can change the name of the setting. Sorry. You can change the name of the setting. So let me just change it to setting 1. Setting 1. And this is the type. This is the type of setting. Boolean, which you probably don't know what the heck that is. If you do, well, you know what it is, so, I'm not going to be explaining it. But you should know what that is, so I'm not going to explain it. If you don't do some research, character, whatever, you should know what a character is. Date, self-explanatory. Decimal, self-explanatory. Double is basically, I believe it is like time. It's whatever, and then semicolon, whatever, whatever. Integer, well, an integer, of course. Long, not exactly sure what that is. I've heard of it before. S-byte, I'm not actually sure what S-byte is. Single and double look related. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. String, that is the default. String is the setting you're probably going to use the most. String is just a string, so text saved as value. String collection, so these are collections of strings. A color, a font, a point, I believe that is points in font size. I'm not sure. Anyway, size, GUID, I'm not sure. Time span, self-explanatory. Not sure what all these U's are. Web service URL, probably a URL. Connection string, not sure. And browse, you can browse for your own. Now let's use string for now, because we're saving text. And scope. Scope is, you can click here to get a definition. Click on scope. Specifies whether the setting is per application, read only, or per user, read write. So, once again, it says it right here. If it's set to application, it is read. See, it's set to read only. If it's user, it's set to read or write. So you want to change it to user so you can change it to. Write basically means change. And value. Value you don't have to put in, but you can if you want to. So this is basically the default value. So once you start your software for the first time ever with the setting on, it's going to do this. Once, the only other way you can get back to this is by using the reset feature, which I'll show you in a couple of seconds. I need to speed up a little bit here. So, I'm going to set the default value to high. Okay, let's go back to the form and double click on the form load. And, okay, when you get to the coding, you want to say text box 1.text equals my.settings.setting1. Okay, and then click on save. It's backwards. .setting1 equals text box 1.text. Now, there's another feature called reset. So let's copy this button and paste another button, and let's quickly make the button's text reset. Yeah, you see I'm speeding up here. My.settings.reset, which is the reset feature I was talking about. And it resets all the settings to their default values. Let's see another one. Save. I'm not sure what save. Save might be if you have a lot of it. I don't know. Reload. Self-explanatory again. Let's click on all, so we get all of them. Not sure what everything is here. The only ones you'll really need to know is reload, reset, save, yeah, that's it. That's it. Those are 3 features that you might want to have. But you see that for the save, we didn't actually make save because we're changing the setting. Now, after you change the setting, you can say my.settings.save. It's not really going to do anything because it already saved. But I'll show you by testing it. And it starts up, and see the default value, it says hi. Let's say bye, and save, and close it. Still should be saved, and it says bye, you see. Now if you click reset, and close the window, and then open it again, it didn't reset, because why did I delete the code? Oh yeah, I deleted the code. Whatever, just set my.settings.reset. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this tutorial on, not really tutorial, on settings, going a little deeper into settings. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the end of this tutorial. Rate, comment, subscribe for more, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, probably not Thursday, probably Friday. Good chance Friday. So that's it. Peace.